Hi guys, it's JC. I am doing a pick a card reading today. This is going to be a little bit different. So each one of these shot glasses has a different message in them, or it's going to be a different reading. So we have 4 to choose from today. We have pile 1, or glass 1. We have this turquoise guy. I wanted to bust out my more fun shot glasses, but they're in storage right now, so I think some are probably a little inappropriate for YouTube as well. So here's what we got today. We have Don Julio right here as number 2, this tall teal guy, I guess we'll say. We have this green ombre. And then we have La Tienda. It's like from Colombia. So take your time. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Hello, I'm JC. And if you're returning to my channel, hello. I'm so grateful for you guys. You can also follow me on TikTok. I'm going to start posting more on Instagram, but I've been a little busy lately, so I'm working on it. But here we are. We have a great pick a card today. And if you would like to book a private reading, my Etsy shop is in the link in the description box below. So just take what resonates. This is a collective pick a card reading, so there's a lot of people tuning in, a lot of energy I'm going to pick up. I have not looked at these, so I'm very excited. I also picked some shuffled out oracle cards, and then we're going to get into a little tarot. So let's just dive in. Are you ready? I'm ready. Okay. So we're going to start with pile number 1. And if you're still not sure, 1, you overthought about it too much. 2 piles, like if you're drawn to more than one pile, watch both of them. You know, there could be messages in there for each. I'm not really sure. Some of the piles might be connected, but we'll see. So let's start with pile number 1 with the tall teal guy. Nickname him. Okay. Pile 1, let's see what we have in as your topic here. Your topic, dun, 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 is what's hidden from you. Ooh, okay. Uh-oh. Right out the gate. What's hidden from you? Let me grab that oracle staff that I picked. I'm still kind of getting over a little bit of a cold or allergies or whatever this is, but so my voice is a little raspy and I might have to take a break or just take some sip of tea or something in between. Okay, ready, pile 1? Let's see what we're dealing with. What's hidden from you? Your first card is the bear. Your second card is enlightenment. We have money, love with peace. Beautiful. We have the beaver, which is water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And we have a caring connection, number 14. Beautiful. Ooh, I thought this was going to be scandalous, but what's being hidden from you is, I feel like this is going to be a new chapter of stability. Some of you could be getting it. Sorry if I'm shaking the camera. Could be getting into partnerships or a new partnership. Others of you, you're going to have 1 more stability, 2 more peace in your life. And just like a really solid group of people around you. With the bear here, it says, be sensitive to where you are and reflect on where you would most need healing. I think some of you have already started your healing journey. And I think it's been a little bit of a long road for some of you, but I feel like what's being hidden from you is this enlightenment period. If you've done a lot of work on yourself, it is about to pay off. You are about to kind of not only see the light at the end of the tunnel, but you're going to experience it. Okay, we have like a lot of stars here, especially at the top of something. So I feel like you're overcoming a lot of obstacles right now. you know, beavers, think about beavers. They build houses in dams, things that are moving, right? The water is moving. And water also stands for emotion. So I feel like emotions are flowing, but you have a really good sense of control on them. I mean, the sailboat doesn't look like it's too in control right now, but it's gunning it and it's just going for it. And I think that it's kind of like that last push and breakthrough that you could be in now. If not, this could be in the future. But you're building this, what's being hidden from you is a very stable future. I feel like you're going to have a lot of peace. I feel like you're going to feel stable. I feel like you might even get a caring connection. This could be even a connection that you actually feel really secure in, and really secure not only about the connection and who you're with, but you feel secure in yourself. So Pi 1, I feel like you've done a lot of healing on yourself. With this, be sensitive to where you are and reflect on what you most need healing. If you feel like you still need to heal, do that healing, because, and like I said, maybe a lot of you have been healing a lot and doing that inner work. It's bringing you like, I just feel like it's going to be a relief. You're coming into something where you're like, wow, I never thought I would be able to get here. Because some of you have been in some codependent relationships, some toxic relationships, and it takes a while to heal from that. And sometimes you're never really healed. You just have to like be aware of those triggers and assess, kind of assess the situation when it comes up, and have the self-awareness to be able to do that. So you don't take it out on your partner, or at least give them a heads up and be like, I'm sorry I reacted this way, I'm just not, in the past, this is why, blah, blah, blah. But it's to have that self-awareness, you have to kind of go through that inner work and kind of go through that shadow period. Why did I let this happen, or whatever the case may be. There's a lot of everyone has their own experiences and stories, but I feel like because beavers build something, like I said, on moving water. So even things that, even if your life gets chaotic in your work or whatever, I feel like you're going to have an extremely very stable home foundation. You're like your home. I'm getting really emphasized on home life. If you even maybe didn't grow up in a very safe home life, I feel like you're finally getting that now. You're going to feel safe. You're going to feel at peace. You're going to feel protected and cared for. Like, even in this caring connection card, he has his arms around her, and it looks like she feels safe, right? And protected. And I feel like this is what's being hidden from you, because I feel like a lot of you either have recently not felt safe, or it's kind of in, I want to say maybe the recent past, or maybe this is something that you have been overcoming for a while, or maybe there's some early childhood stuff where you didn't feel safe as a child and you have worked through that. And if not, maybe it's something, and you're still here and you're resonating with, maybe it's something you should look into. And that's maybe the enlightenment. Because sometimes, early childhood trauma, or not even just trauma, if you did not feel supported when you were a child, it will rear its ugly head in adulthood, and sometimes when we least expect it, unfortunately. And we're like, why is this happening? Why is this happening? And then if you kind of, work through it and you kind of put the work in, and you're like, I just don't know where all this is coming from. Like, everything, my life was going so great, and then it's not, or you feel like you have everything, but there's something missing, or there's something wrong, or I don't know. There's a lot of different scenarios to how early childhood trauma, or just not feeling safe in your space, or feeling like you've been supported, will show up later in your life if it isn't dealt with. Okay. So I do think that you're kind of entering that light period at the end of the tunnel. It's been a long road, but you know, the bear is here. The bears and the beaver, like, are two animals that, one, never give up, and two, are kind of like, the beaver is a persistent little animal. They can be a little frantic sometimes, but they will get that dam built, damn it. And the bears can go months and months without eating, like, you know, polar bears, and they go through the most brutal, I don't know, the most brutal environments and situations, and they're just still so strong. I think it's really important because I feel like there's a level of healing along with this enlightenment, and not giving up. And I feel like you're coming into a period where you're not going to have to worry about feeling safe or protected, or that you don't have peace in your environment. And especially in your, I'm getting an emphasis on home, your home environment. And your home should be a peaceful sanctuary. It should be peaceful and happy and warm, and you know, and you should feel safe there. And for some of you, I'm getting that you haven't felt safe in your home, either recently, or it's just something you've always wanted. And this is what's being hidden from you, pile number one. It is coming. So let's pull some tarot. I'm going to take a little sip. So I'm just going to pull some cards. Spirit, tell me more about what's being hidden from pile one. What's being hidden from pile one? What's being hidden from pile one? Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, there was a lot that came out, but these two cards I'm going to take, the Four of Cups and the Nine of Swords. Yeah, exactly what I was thinking. I feel like you've been unsatisfied. I want to just say it's in your home life. I feel like it has been a lot of stress, you know, a lot of worry, a lot of sleepless nights, just a lot of dissatisfaction. Emotionally, I feel like you've had maybe even anxiety. Like the Nine of Swords, she's sitting in a bed. And where is your bed? It's usually at home, right? It should be a safe spot. And she's up stressing instead of enjoying a good night's sleep. So tell me more about this Four of Cups. Maybe you think that you missed out on something, or you've just been unsatisfied in what you've had to deal with, or what opportunity or options are in front of you. And some of you, this could be at home, that maybe you've been home shopping, or Five of Wands. Yeah, conflict. I knew I felt that. Actually, give me one more card for the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is a card of, it could be a card of challenge, of inner challenge, of chaos, of drama. It can sometimes be a card of preparation, but I'm not getting that with this. I think it's definitely been a lot of chaos. I feel like you've maybe even missed out on having Justice. I'm going to take the Justice and the Star. The King of Wands I'm putting back. Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Beautiful. Just check the camera. I'm actually going to move some of this stuff up so we have more room. Okay. So with the Four of Cups and the Nine of Swords and the Five of Wands, to clarify the Four of Cups, the Justice and, well, the Justice and the Star are really powerful. Hands down. They're just very powerful together. The Justice is bringing balance. It's bringing what you have been wanting for a really long time. This is kind of your good karma. This is kind of the peace that you've been wanting. she brings balance. She speaks the truth. She does what's right. Some of you could be a Libra. There's a lot of air energy here. And then the star is that hope, renewal, feeling, you know, feeling vulnerable. I should probably cover her on YouTube. Feeling vulnerable, feeling very imbalanced, in balance with herself, not imbalanced. Feeling very balanced with emotions, and I want to say kind of earthly matters. And earthly matters are, it's not actually earthly matters, but it's just kind of a balance, a very fine balance between like kind of balancing work and love, or work and, you know, your home life, or just your all around well-being. So these are two cards of a lot of balance and alignment, and just feeling safe, you know. I should probably cover her up. So let's just pull some more cards. We have the Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like you'll be more comfortable to even just go out and enjoy yourself, and maybe you'll celebrate, maybe be throwing. I'm getting like a lot of you are going to be moving into somewhere where you feel safer. Why is the Nine of Swords here? Why is the Nine of Swords here? Why is the Nine of Swords here, please? They're like, we just did clarify it. Okay, that's the Nine of Swords and Nine of Swords. I do think this is where you have been in the recent past. They're not going to give me cards on that. There's no need for clarification. It is what it is. Stress, anxiety, fear, worry, sleepless nights. Maybe some of you are kind of worried if you were to get a home, or maybe where you're going to move next, or whatever it was. Wherever you were was stress, chaos. It was just a lot of, I don't know. I just feel like a lot of you haven't had a stable home life, and I'm just going to leave it at that. I mean, you all know where you've been, or maybe you've just been moving around a lot and you're just kind of looking forward to a new place to really call home and feel safe in it, or just even a place in general, a location. Maybe you just don't feel like you belong where you are, and you kind of want to move somewhere where maybe there's more like-minded people like you, or maybe you're just feeling kind of, you know, foreign in a place that you've been in all your life, and you just kind of need a change. And I think, whoa, you think you'll be finding that. The Three of Cups. Yeah, speaking of change. So these just really flew out. Three of Cups and the Lovers. The Lovers is all about choice. Like I said, this could be a caring connection, or maybe you could be meeting a new person that, if it's not like a home, because people can be home too. You could be meeting someone at an event, and it's someone that you do feel like home with, like your protector, like someone that you want to build like this little beer is so happy too, that you want to build your little house over a dam with. You know, that person that's going to get in the sailboat with you and be like, yeah, let's gun it. Let's go for it. You know? And sometimes maybe it doesn't have to be a physical home. It can, a person that could feel like your home, and a person that's ready to kind of spark that adventure with you, but you feel safe with them. You feel protected by them. You feel like you can have fun with them. So that could be, if you don't resonate with the home thing, a home could be a person, you know? So tell me more about this Lovers. Tell me more about this Lovers. The Four of Wands comes out in the die. Judgment. Yeah. Yeah. Whatever is coming in, you have the Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Whatever's coming in, this is definitely, I almost want to say you're going to meet like some of your soul family. And that will feel home. The Three of Cups could also be friendships and stuff. It's people who you will align with on a soul level, especially with the Lovers and Judgment. It's people who make you feel like you're a part of something, of people that you feel safe with and protected with. And so if it's not even just a caring connection, it could even be friends, people that no matter what happens in your life or where you're at, you'll always be able to pick up where you left off, or the people that you feel the most comfortable and supported by. Look, 4 of Wands on the deck cut. I knew it was going to come out. That balance and harmony in your tight circle or your actual home. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, let's see what else. What is coming in? What is hidden from pile number 1? What... Give us some more details. Is this a caring connection, or is it a soul family? What's going on here? Some of you could even be just going into a higher level of commitment. Yes. The Ace of Swords is like the yes card. Yes. Some of you, there is absolutely a connection that is coming in, that a love connection. It's part of your path. Like I said, you could meet this person through friends or at an event. Look, the 6 of Cups is there. That's like a soulmate card. And if it's not a soulmate, it's like soul family. It's, wow, it's another 6. Or told me to pull that. Wow, the Ace of Pentacles after that. Pile 1. What's hidden from you is a brand new spanking beginning. Look at that. Of stability and safety and feeling like you belong and that you're protected, and peace and harmony in your immediate environment. Now, I can't be held accountable for what the rest of the world does, but your inner circle and your home life and the people and the things that are closest to you are going to be safe and protected, and they're going to bring you a sense of healing, and it's really beautiful. And it's just going to be this kind of, look, you have 2 aces in this. You know, you also have 2 angels. The Lovers is Archangel, I always get these mixed up. Archangel Gabriel, I want to say. The Judgment is Archangel Michael, and I'm super high ringing in my left ear, so that's correct. I feel like I'm getting reprimanded for not knowing that too. Yeah, so we have Archangel Michael and Archangel Gabriel. Yes, that's it. Just kind of, you know, overseeing this. It's definitely something that's with the 6 of Cups here too, and the Star card and the Justice, bringing you karmic justice and alignment, and having all your ducks in a row, whatever that means for you, and just being able to enjoy. I don't know, I just feel like there's almost going to be like a weight lifted off your shoulders. You're just going to have this sense of, it's almost like a whimsical, just peaceful, kind of flowy energy in your immediate environment. Like I said, your home and your friends. You're going to have a tight-knit group of people if you don't already. I do think you are going to meet some other people, either coming in the future or you've already been introduced. And it's almost immediate when you meet these people, because you think, I'm going to have this person in my life for the rest of my life. And there's no question about it. You know what I mean? When you meet those people and you start having those friendships and you have such an instant connection, you're like, we're going to be friends forever. Forever, right? Like I don't care. We're never not going to be in each other's life one way or another. And I think that's such a beautiful thing, because I think this Ace of Swords is also giving you a sense of clarity, and just like, aha, this is where I'm supposed to be, or this is how it feels, or it's kind of like this victorious but magical, like, peacefulness, you know, and you're going to feel balanced and blissful and just very, I don't know, you're going to feel like your life is finally harmonious in the areas that it wasn't. And like I said, this is your immediate environment. So let's see. I mean, I kind of don't want to pull any more cards. But I do feel like you are going to meet your soul family if you haven't already. If you have kind of felt isolated, or maybe you've gone kind of through a shadow period, or a little dark night of the soul, or maybe through, you know, a toxic connection that kind of made you not trust anyone, or just had a not so great home life in the recent past, or maybe even in childhood, or maybe you just kind of moved around so much you never really felt like anywhere was really home. And that could be with a person or a place. Ooh, Queen of Cups, beautiful, and the Sun. Yes, yes, yes. Look at her. She's like, yes, bliss. Nine of Pentacles. Not only that, you are stable financially. Nine of Pentacles. It's been a long road to get here. So the Queen of Cups is somebody who is, one, all about self-care. She listens to her intuition. Sorry, my chair is so squeaky. She listens to her intuition. I'm going to fix the camera a little bit. There we go. Listens to her intuition, really puts, you know, a lot of love into her own cup so she can give to others. She's highly intuitive. She's highly sensitive. She's emotionally mature. And I feel like you are getting to a state, like you have enlightenment and the freaking Sun. And look at all these other beautiful cards. This is such a beautiful reading. If you're not to this point yet, know that this is coming. This is what's hidden from you. Because I feel like some of you are part of different parts of this journey right now. And just know that you are going to feel, one, really good in yourself. And if this is a connection, who you're with. But I think this is a really bright part of your life, and everything that you went through, like all of this nonsense over here, it's gonna all make sense, because there is going to be, like, you're coming into a period where there's happiness, like I said, and harmony and bliss, and I can't emphasize that enough. And you are just going to feel so loved and so connected to the people around you and in your environment and to yourself, which is huge. So pile number one, I am going to leave it here because this is gorgeous. So what's hidden from you is a brand new chapter of happiness and sunshine, and this is like your rebirth, you know, your kind of awakening. This is that judgment. This is a new chapter of feeling extremely loved and safe and comforted and harmonious. So congratulations. I'm like, I hope all the piles are like this. So that is your reading, pile number one. Thank you for joining and watching. Let me know if this resonates. I like to read your comments and to know if this resonates with my viewers. And if you like the reading, if you want me to do more readings like this, if it was fun, because this was fun for me. Okay, so now we're going to get into pile number two. What glass was that? Oh, it's Donnie. Donnie. Don Julio, can you guys see that? Maybe. Okay. Donnie and I. It doesn't say which one it is. Donnie has gotten me in a little bit of trouble. Fun trouble, but trouble. Okay, your topic, pile two, is your next glow up. Hopefully you can read my writing. Your next glow up. Ooh, I like that. I like it. I like it a lot. Take a drink. Okay. Let's find out, pile number two, what your next glow up is. We have the Elephant. It says, use your sense of empathy to iron out the differences in your family or your personal and professional relationships. Okay. And I think I'm going to just zoom out just a little bit. There we go. And then we have healing chaos. We also have Leto, instinct. We have the tiger, it's fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And we have number 25, deceit. All right. Okay, pile number 2, your next glow up. Sorry, give me 1 second. Sometimes I like to marinate on the cards. Your next glow up, there's something that's going to trigger you to take action on something. Some of you have already had the trigger and started taking action. And I want to say this is if you have kind of put yourself out there on social media, or you're about to, or you're thinking about it. I feel like you're about to pounce, and you're doing it out of a period where you're obviously healing chaos, but you're using that power and energy and you're putting it into something creative, which is beautiful, like really beautiful. You're kind of transcending your energy. Like, I feel like a lot of you could probably be musicians, artists, songwriters. I'm definitely getting a very high creative vibe off this group. Influencers. I think that you deal with things that happen in your life and chaos that happen in your life, and you use creativity as a way to work through it and heal. So you could even be, I don't know, a lot of you write your own music. A lot of you are creators, or you have this creative talent, and you kind of work through the things that happen in your life, and you kind of transcend that energy into a creative project or something that you have a massive talent for, whether people know it or not. And I think I'm getting a lot of, even though there's fire sign energy here, I'm getting a lot of you, I'm just getting like a lot of Pisces and water sign energy too, because I'm just getting a very deep, very imaginative feeling from a lot of you. And you don't have to be Pisces. I'm just saying, like, that's the energy that I'm getting off this pile. But I'm also thinking, like, you guys are like the trendsetters as well. So with this deceit card, if you don't already have a platform, or you're thinking about launching something or releasing something, I feel like with this deceit, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, some of you probably have haters because you're different, right? But whatever you do it off instinct. You could even be, whether you're spiritual or not, I'm gonna turn this light down so y'all can see it better. Whether you're spiritual or not, I think that you kind of, I don't know, I just feel like you have a lot of ammo and you have a lot of experiences that kind of generate creative ammunition. I think a lot of you, this instinct, because I mean, you have instinct in the freaking tiger. The tigers are extremely instinctual animals, right? They kind of watch and they kind of like, you know, think about, I'm like, I love watching Planet Earth and stuff like that. So when they kind of, you know, not even stalk their, well, yeah, they stalk their prey, but they're very hidden and they're very kind of sleek about it, kind of sneaky. but the way a tiger moves is extremely, there's a sense of like finesse. Even it's about to, you know, unalive some creature, it does it with a sense of svelte and finesse, right? Before it completely pounces and makes, just kind of goes extreme, right? And I think that a lot of you are like that. I think that a lot of you could, either you're about to kind of break out and launch something, or, and it's kind of like, think about when an artist or a musician, like you won't hear him touring or see him touring or see him playing anywhere. And then, you know, even their social media might be a little bit quiet and you're like, they're probably they're about to put out a new album, right? Because they'll be quiet and, or they won't tour, and it's because they're creating, right? And then they're ready to kind of pounce, just like that tiger. I do think there's a lot of instinct behind your next glow up. I think if a lot of you don't, maybe you're at not so great of a spot in your life. Some of you could be, but there's going to be something that's going to trigger you, and your gut is going to say you need to follow through with this, and you're going to get a lot of signs, and you might not even talk to a lot of people about it. You might kind of like, I'm getting like high priestess vibes. You might even like work in silence, right? But whatever you're working on is deep. With the deceit here, maybe that's how this chaotic storm kind of got brewed up. Maybe somebody kind of deceived you. Maybe you're kind of working through that and you kind of pull back, go into hermit mode, in high priestess mode, where you're doing a lot of introspection. You're kind of like really kind of marinating on what happened, and that's how you're healing. But you're healing also through, it's like through creative energy, and that can be a really beautiful thing. I mean, think of all the musicians, you know, that have used their music as what they were going through in their life, and all this, it's really, really, really sad. And there's a lot of depth to it. Think of how many people it touches at the same time, you know? So instinctively, that's how some of you might deal with things. And I feel like a lot of you are really highly sensitive, but your next glow up is going to happen because you have like something that you're either working on, or something that's going to give you a ping, and you're going to be like, I have to kind of go for that. And I think that you're going to be strategic about like the tiger, kind of, you know, stalking, kind of observing, kind of taking it all in. Because Leto is not even looking up. She's looking down. She's got her head in her hand. She's like, oh. But it's going to help you, one, heal through your trauma. But at the same time, I just feel like you are going to work behind the scenes on something. And then when you finally come out of that hermit mode or that high priestess era, it's just that's your glow up. And it is going to magnetize so many people and connect with so many people. And it's going to help even others, maybe even transform, or it's going to move. I'm getting like, it's going to move a lot of people in some way. So like I said, I'm getting like, a lot of you are creative. A lot of you have been probably through, there's a lot of butterflies in this little tornado, okay? Butterflies stand for transformation. I feel like a lot of you have been through probably a lot of shadow, probably a lot of trauma throughout your life. I could be wrong, but, or there's something, if it's not trauma or anything like that, your next glow up is going to come from something that you already feel within. And it's going to be something that you can't stop thinking about, or you just can't not do, because it's going to like consume you to a certain degree. And some of you, it's going to help you heal, and others of you, is going to break you kind of out. It's just going to, you're just going to break out of whatever shell that you have been in. So let's get some tarot. Use my Egyptian tarot. I love this. I love this. Yeah, I picked up the deck and it's 3 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So some of you have been through loss, heartbreak, trauma, major endings. I got this little gnat in here. I don't even know where it came from. Just making an appearance. All right, Spirit, tell me more. Deceit, I am feeling like some of you could have been deceived by someone who was close to you, maybe somebody that you trusted, and that's kind of what caused this chaotic storm. I feel like a lot of you are deeply sensitive, empaths. Even the elephant one is obviously highly empathetic animal, but elephants, even though they're such gentle creatures, you don't want to piss an elephant off because they will demolish you. They will run over you. Think about it. If like a jungle isn't clear, an elephant doesn't give a crap. You know, they'll just pave the way because they're big and they're powerful, even though people consider them to be gentle giants, you know. These all came out. I'm actually gonna put these back and reshuffle. This came out in like a chunk. All right, let's get some more. Spirit, tell me more about pile 2 and their next glow up. 7 of Cups. Yeah, you're gonna have your options. Like I said, 7 of Cups also, we got the Tower on the deck cut and the 6 of Wands. Yep, exactly what I just said. A lot of you are gonna get recognized when you launch whatever it is, or you come out of your hermit mode from all of this and you start showcasing either your work or you're just coming out. You're going to be a different person. You're going to attract a lot of attention. The 7 of Cups here is having a lot of options. It's also a very, it can be a card of fantasy or illusion. Not everything that glitters, you know. What is that? I'm blanking. Sorry. When I channel, sometimes I blank out. Like I know what it is, but all that glitters isn't gold. That's what it is. 6 of Wands again at the bottom of the deck. Beautiful. Whatever this is, you're going to get recognition for. I feel like. And if some of you are thinking about if you should put your work out there, yeah, you should. And this is resonating. Goodness, these cards are kind of all over the place. Maybe you have felt all over the place. 7 of Cups is also, like I said, having options. It's also about imagination, fantasy, daydreaming. Pay attention, like you could be having like really crazy dreams as well, working through all of whatever this chaos has created. You should pay attention to that. Use it as that creative, you know, gasoline, kind of. Write down your dreams, go off of it, and pair that with the emotions that you're feeling and see what you come up with. So let's go into more. Tell me more, Spirit. Pile 2's next glow up. King of Cups. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you guys are water signs. Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. We have the King of Cups, the 5 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Look at him carrying that goat. Bent over, wading in water that probably has leeches in it. Just getting the life sucked out of him. Every step that he takes with that goat on his back. 5 of Cups is also loss, grief, feeling a sense of, you know, despair, rejectedness. Definitely a big grieving. I think some of you could be grieving even. But the King of Cups knows how to channel his emotions into success, really, but he does it in a mature way. He doesn't do it in like, I'm just gonna spit out everything my ex did to me in this tornado and let everybody know, you know, which is and I'm just going to tell everybody what I think and blah, blah, blah. No, the King of Cups does it in a very emotionally mature way. He's also extremely intuitive. He's highly creative. He knows how to use his intuitive gifts and his creative talents to kind of move forward. Move forward, or just be in control of his destiny and where he wants to go and his future, you know, and a lot of people look up to him. So the King of Cups is like a influencer as well. Tell me what about pile 2's next glow up. I'm getting some of you might even have blue. I don't know why I'm getting blue eyes. Very blue eyes. A lot of you are already getting signs to pay attention to them, write them down. Your guides, or I feel like some of you even have somebody who's passed on, a passed on loved one that's trying to guide you through this. And they're trying to communicate with you. Some of you already know that, and others of you, I feel like there might even be a lot of stuff going on around you to where you're not noticing it, but they're trying to help you through this. We have the Three of Cups. Look at all this cup energy. Three of Cups is coming together. It's celebrating. It's, you know, it's kind of a card of hanging out with friends. It can be a card of dating too. But I think that your next glow up, you're just going to be able to enjoy yourself too. You're going to go out more. It's like, I feel like a lot of you, it wouldn't surprise me if the Hermit came up or the High Priestess. A lot of you have been in kind of a hermit mode. You kind of put yourself in this little cocoon, and now it's time to get out, enjoy, kind of, you know, you did a lot of inner work. You've been working on yourself. I feel like you've been working on some projects too as well, and you're going to be able, your next glow up is going to be out and about more, networking, or just enjoying yourself with friends. We have the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. Influencer. I'm telling you, a lot of you guys are about to be really noticed, or your platform is about to kind of blow up for what you do. I also am feeling like the cards aren't saying it. This is just an intuitive message. I feel like there might be one opportunity or something that comes along. Well, you're probably going to have a lot of opportunities, but there's going to be one in particular, and there's going to be need to like just pounce on it. And you're going to have to use your intuition, whether it's right for you, but one is going to stand out more than the others. Tell me more about pile 2's next glow up. Four of Wands, balance, beautiful. Celebration, balance. These are two cards of celebration. The Three of Cups, like some, I don't know, Three of Cups could be like a dating card. Four of Wands could be, it's like a higher level of commitment. But I do feel like the Four of Wands is us just celebrating. You'll be doing a lot of celebrating. I feel like you're going to also be kind of coming out of your shell a little bit. Eight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. I feel like you're going to have more balance in your work life. We also have the Lovers on the Lover, Two of Cups on the deck cut. You could be meeting someone when you're out celebrating with your friends, coming out of hermit mode. After you've healed, Temperance is right there. Beautiful. Look at that. Divine timing. After you've healed that chaos within, coming out of hermit mode, you have a lot of options, but there's one in particular that's going to bring you that bliss, that harmony, that peace, if that's what you're looking for. Others of you are just going to be celebrating. You're going to feel more balanced. Knight of Wands, beautiful. The Knight of Wands is also, he's like he's the party guy of the tarot. He brings good times, fun times. You have the Three of Pentacles, a lot of community cards here. So pile number 2, your next glow up, you are breaking out. You're going to be around people. Six of Wands again at the bottom of the deck. Just stop it. Just stop it. Six of Wands, you're definitely getting recognized. It wouldn't surprise me if a lot of you are going to be going to more networking events. There's going to be a demand to just have you more at events, public places. Knight of Wands is somebody you pursue, is in a passionate pursuit. The Knight of Wands is creative and fun and doesn't stay in the same place too long, so this could bring you a lot of traveling. Three of Pentacles is rebuilding that foundation. It's a card of collaboration, community, building that stable, like rebuilding your stable foundation. You're like your solid community of people. Like I said, it could be a lot of collaboration too, a lot of creative collaborations, especially if you're getting noticed. I think you're definitely going to have your pick. Definitely going to have your pick. What else is coming in for their next glow up? Pile 2's next glow up. Ooh, stuck. I feel like you're going to be busy, pile 2. When this happens, when this takes off, I do want to, let's clarify deceit. Why is deceit here? Clarify deceit for me. If this happens where you are in more of the public eye, or just on, if you have a platform with deceit, you need to be careful, because like that Seven of Cups is right next to it. All that glitters is not gold. Make sure you use your intuition, because once you kind of break out, there's going to be a lot of people that probably want a piece of the pie, and you just need to make sure, use your intuition, ask questions. We have Justice. Okay. Wow. Yeah. Use your discernment. The Justice card is balancing out the scale. So a lot of you could, this is your justice from having to deal with people that were lying to you, or that were deceitful to you, that were in your close circle. We also have the Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Beautiful. This is like a spark of a creative endeavor. A spark of just creative energy, a lot of fun energy, something that this is energy, is creative energy, but it's also energy that is fun and exciting and adventurous and has the opportunity to grow, and it brings so much opportunity. You have a lot of fire here as well as water. So I don't know if you guys have like a lot of fire and water in your chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. If not, just think of, there's a balance there, fire and water. What do they make? They make steam, right? Beautiful. They make steam. Very, very different elements, but they're well balanced in here. And I feel like your pile 2, your next globe, is going to allow you to move forward onto a lot of different opportunities and a lot of different ways to creatively express. Like, let's say you were into music, but you've always been into fashion, and once, like, if you, let's just say you launch a song or something, and it starts to take off, or you start a YouTube channel or whatever, but you've always been into fashion or something, and then you have these opportunities coming that allows you to dip into fashion, or you're like, oh, you know, I really like food and restaurants and, you know, eating and, you know, all the different ways, I don't know, the culinary experience or whatever. And someone's like, hey, well, I'm opening a restaurant. I'd love if you were to, partner in on it, or, you know, whatever the case may be. I feel like whatever this is, because of this chaos, like I said, a lot of you, this is like a creative thing, and you've turned your chaos and trauma into something really beautiful, and it doesn't invalidate that it was really hard, and whatever it was, it's changed you, but instead of letting it defeat you and keep you stuck in life, you transcended your energy into something that is not only impactful, but it is going to open you to a whole new world of opportunity. And the thing is, people are going to connect with you so much better because you're coming from, because I can feel it. Pile 2, you guys are authentic. I gotta stop cussing on YouTube. As fudge, okay? You are authentic mofos, all right? And I say that with the utmost respect. On top of that, as being authentic, you guys are creatively talented. And if you don't know that yet, then maybe this is your sign to start working through stuff creatively. I feel like a lot of you already know that, and a lot of you know it about yourself, but if you've never put your stuff out there, this is your sign, and I'm telling you, put it out there. Put it out there. Put your story out there. People are going to attract to you because you're real, you're authentic, you have been through it, and I just feel like you're still the same person. You've just been through stuff and you have learned, which has transformed you in the best way. It's made you more self-aware. It's made you look at things differently, but from a better perspective than before. Like, people will be inspired by you. People will be inspired to hear your story. And like I said, you guys are some bad mofos. So I think that people will really look up to you. Because I feel like throughout whatever chaos that you've been through in your life, you have remained authentic. And you're like, yep, I went through that. This is where I'm at. This is where it's, because guess what? People go through stuff. That's life. And I feel like whoever I'm talking to, you're pretty straight up about what you went through, because it's who it is what it is. And it made you who you are today. And I think a lot of people will be extremely inspired by that. So pile 2, y'all are beautiful, okay? I think that you already have a glow to you, but you're glowing even more up, and it's to inspire people, because you're going to connect. Whatever you do is powerful, whether you know it or not. And I feel like you could help a lot of people by, like I said, if you're writing a song, even if you're making a painting, if you're writing a book about what you went through, if you're making a TikTok about what you went through or whatever, and I think a lot of you probably know, you have a very important purpose. And I think, like, by going through all this trauma, there's a lot of people that would really be inspired by you and your story and your work, and really moved by it. And sometimes the people that are supposed to help make a difference in the world and uplift other people, whether you know it or not, are the people that go through the most crap in their life and trauma. Because you never know who you can give hope to, right? And we all need a little hope, okay? Pile 2, I love you guys, okay? Be creative. Get it out there, okay? Do it in your own time. Trust your instinct too. If your gut's telling you to do something, you know to do it, okay? Woo! Powerful. Pile 2. Damn it, that was powerful. I love it. See, Donnie never disappoints here. Donnie! Yes, we love it. We love it. All right, we're gonna move on to pile number 3. All right. Whew, that was powerful. I feel good after that. I think this was pile 3. I don't remember what order I did it. Pile 3. if you chose this, and if you didn't, well, I guess you'll find out when you pick pile 4. It's not your shot glass. But I don't know. Pile 2 got me all empowered and stuff. Pile 3, who is your biggest fan? Okay. Kind of could piggyback off pile 2. Let's see what your cards are. Actually, hold on. I'm going to have to change up the lighting really quick. Hold on for 1 second. I just want to make sure everybody can see. Okay. All right. Pile number 3. Are you ready? Who is your biggest fan? Let's find out. We have the butterfly. Expect change, transformation, joy, elation, and growth in your life. Oh. We have fulfillment, the nice juicy looking peach, and a full moon. Okay, so summertime could be significant. We have openness, another full moon. We have Beyonce, love. We have the hyena, which is fire energy. There's also, it's a half of a moon. I forget the exact moon cycle. I think it's half moon. Number 13, financial constraints. Okay. Put that guy over there. Okay. Let's make sure everything's... Check on the lighting. Okay. So pile number 3. Let me see over here. Okay. Who is your biggest fan? Well, someone who loves you. So that's good. Not getting stalker vibes. Well, at least not yet. We just started the reading. Let's see how this goes. Pile 3, your biggest fan has seen you transform. So I do think that this is somebody who's close in your life. I think that this person has seen you grow immensely. They could have seen you kind of overcome financial constraints or see you kind of go through it. But either or, I feel like you have really, no matter what, have shined really bright. With Love and Beyonce here, think about what Beyonce has been through publicly, okay? Like with JC and then that whole thing, God, what was it? There's been a lot of stuff. Anyway, I mean, just listen to that Lemonade album. We'll just explain a lot, right? And some of you might even be from pile 2, where I was talking about transcending your trauma and kind of doing healing work through creative endeavors. And she did that. I mean, like I said, Lemonade album, enough said. Whoa. Good for her though, you know, it's just, and there's a lot of emotion and truth, or just think about, like, you know, Taylor Swift sings about that stuff, or there's so many artists that get their inspiration off just going through some trauma. I don't know if a lot of you are like into music, or you're musicians or creatives that follow me, which just tickles me so much because I am somebody who's very creative. So I don't know, I get that vibe from my my audience. So all is welcome here, if creative or not, it doesn't matter. But I'm getting to learn more of my audience, and I just want you all to know that I freaking love every one of you, and I'm very grateful for you. So moving forward, the Beyonce, like, even though, like, I think Jay's probably cheated on her a lot of times, but she, like, let's say she was on tour and she probably found something like that out, or saw something in the tabloids, and she still went out and just fucking excuse my language, I'm gonna have to cut that out, and just performed her butt off, you know, and fully, and never missed a step. And if you've ever seen Beyonce perform, you can tell it comes from every ember in her body, you know, and she's captivating, and you can tell she's putting like 150% plus into every performance that she does, and she freaking nails it. You know, and I've even seen kind of interviews with her as she's like, I just turn into somebody else, you know, and it's like her alter ego or whoever just takes over, and it's just not a lot of people can do that. I couldn't imagine finding out my husband cheated on me publicly and having it all over the tabloids and having to go out and sing for like 50,000 people, you know? And because a lot of the songs, you know, I'm sure she wrote about him and stuff like that. So it's hard. And, you know, there's a lot of artists that kind of struggle with that too. And I think it was Miley Cyrus when she was going through, you know, the divorce with whatever his name is. It doesn't matter. I'm just using it as an example. And the reason why I'm kind of pile 3, I'm kind of like honing in on it, is because no matter what you've been through, when I feel like you're a person that kind of tries to have a sense of humor even when stuff isn't great, and you've always been this person who just still shines even and puts on a smile and kind of gives it your all even when you're not at your all. And I think your biggest fan, like I said, is somebody who loves you and is dear to you. It could be I feel like it is somebody that's very close to you, somebody who has seen you go through a major transformation, somebody who knows about the struggles that you have been through. If you guys hear snoring, it's my dog, I'm sorry. I had to give him a Benadryl because we went for a hike and it was super overgrown on the trail. He's all red. Anyway, I think you're a person that even if you try to make light of the situation, I feel like you're somebody who probably also maybe even kind of pokes jokes at stuff. Not that you're trying to be like mean or whatever. It's just like you're just trying to make light of a situation. I feel like also you're just a solid person, pile 3, and this person knows that. I also think this person has really seen you grow over time. And I want to say this is somebody in your close circle. It could be a fan. If you do have a platform, you could have one person that has been your fan for a long time that has seen you go through these transformations. But with financial constraints here, I want to say it's somebody who knows like what's actually going on in your life. So let's actually find that out. Let's find out. Pile 3, who is your biggest fan? I am getting maternal energy. It could be your mom. I also, for some of you, have had some maternal energy that passed over that is on the other side. They want you to know that, because I'm just getting a very like mature maternal energy that kind of wants to be in this reading, and they want you to know how proud they are of you. I was getting emotional. They're really proud of you, and they know that you always put on a brave face, and they couldn't be more proud of you and what you've become. So sorry, I'm getting emotional, but it is definitely, could be a grandmother, a mother, an aunt. Yeah, they're just really proud of you, and and it says weird, and how you turned out. So they are with you. Drink a tea. Sorry, guys. Okay. All right. Pile 3, who's your biggest fan? Who is your biggest fan? Who is your biggest fan? Who is pile three's biggest fan? Tell me about them. Knight of Wands. Some of you, this person be very passionate about you. Oh, okay. Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Could have been somebody in the past, maybe the person that left you in financial constraints. Yeah, Nine of Swords. Somebody that's been, who's your biggest fan? I feel like you so the openness card with all the stars around it, it makes me think that you have a lot of fans. And I got that from the beginning. I just kind of went off on, sometimes when you're channeling, you kind of get lost. You got to bring it back, bring it back. I think there is one person that was probably just kind of in and out of your life. Seven of Swords wants to come out again. Somebody that sees you, look at this, Six of Wands, Seven of Swords. Somebody who was deceitful to you, was in and out of your life, or comes in and out of your life. Six of Wands, maybe even when you're gaining a little bit of fame or recognition, or just kind of, you know, they kind of feel you pulling away, or they feel it like you're getting more attention, they'll come back in. I do feel like you do have multiple people that are just such a fan of you. If you do have a platform, I think that a lot of people really adore you. Four of Pentacles. Why the Four of Pentacles? Eight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. This could be, ooh, and the Empress on the deck cut. Oh, maybe somebody that feels passionate about you wants to lock it down. Page of Pentacles, Eight of Wands. I do think that you, like I said, Eight of Wands, that's a lot of opportunity and communication coming in. Four of Pentacles. Somebody could be holding back. Tell me more about the pile three's biggest fan. Tell me about pile three's biggest fan. Temperance. We had three other cards. Yeah, okay. So these are the cards I was seeing except the Seven of Pentacles. Eight of Swords. Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So I saw these two cards a couple times when I was shuffling. I probably should have just pulled them. I think this is the Knight of Wands. You have a person that in the past wasn't honest with you, created a lot of stress. Like I said, I feel like it's somebody who created a lot of financial constraint. The Four of Pentacles is also about, it's kind of like a penny pinching and, you know, kind of holding on to those coins. Like he's like gripping those dollars, even though he's in quicksand, he's sinking, but he's holding on to his last $4. I feel like this person wasn't honest with you about money. I'm going to go into another person because I feel like if you know this person, you know who I'm talking about. We don't need to give them any more energy, and I don't really like the energy. It's kind of negative. With the Temperance, I feel like you could be healing from this person. Seven of Pentacles, I feel like you probably invested a lot of time. That's why this person knows what you've been through. They kind of seen your growth, and now that you're kind of in your male or female, like this Beyonce or, you know, like Jay-Z energy, where you're getting attention and, you know, the moons are really bright, right? Now you're fully harvested after going through all these transformations, and they want to come back in. So I'm not going to hone in anymore on this energy. You know who this person is, and let's focus on someone else. Cut it. Nine of Swords, Seven of Swords. They could have also like cheated and stuff on you. Stole money from you. Okay, yeah, Five of Cups. Get him out of here. Four of Swords. Somebody you're healing from. Get him out of here, Spirit. Tell me about this pile three's biggest fan. Who are the other bigger fans? Pile three's biggest fans. Like I said, maternal energy is coming through for a lot of you. Who else is pile three's biggest fan? This person with negative energy doesn't count. The Devil, what the? All right, that's okay. We got the Queen of Wands, the Death. Okay, we can work with this. The Devil. There's a lot of people that desire you. A lot of people that are very sexually attracted to you. With the Devil and the Queen of Wands, I feel like a lot of people have some naughty thoughts about you, pile 3. Your biggest fan. I don't know if you have like a lot of sex appeal, or the Queen of Wands is, she's very intriguing. She's very magnetic to people because she's kind of like the Queen of Wands. You could be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. The Devil's Capricorn energy, and the Death card is Scorpio energy. So with the Queen of Wands and Death, because I personally see the Queen of Wands as Aries energy, but it's fire sign energy, and you don't have to be a fire sign. But I think that people are very attracted to you, probably physically, but you also have this, like, see your little black cat, like the Queen of Wands also has, she's very intuitive, and she has almost like this witchy side. She's very different than the rest of the queens. She marches to the beat of her own drum. She says the things that she wants to say. Like, she doesn't hold back. She's very proud of who she is, and it's just no BS with her. You know, the Queen of Wands is kind of like a trendsetter. But with the Death card here, that's Scorpionic energy. It's like there's a sense of experience too with the Death card. I feel like a lot of people are really drawn in to you. And I know this is supposed to be the biggest fan, but the thing is, pile 3, I think you have a lot of fans. I think that you have a lot of fans. I feel like you are people that trigger transformations in people because you're different and you're unique, and you kind of spark something. There could also be some people that are kind of possessive or even a little bit obsessed with you with that Devil card. The Death card is, you know, it's all about that death and rebirth, that transformation. And I feel like when people come across you, you kind of trigger them in the way, whether you know it or not, and help transform them, whether you know it or not. I think a lot of you don't even know that you're doing it. However, like I said before, I think you draw a lot of attention, even with all these, the full moons. Full moon energy is, it has a lot of energy. A lot of energy. I just feel like you're very intriguing to a lot of people on a lot of different levels. So let's find out more. We have the Two of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, and the High Priestess. There she is. There she is. Look at her. She's like, hey. Yeah, a lot of you are very intuitive. I want to say that because I was getting a heavy Scorpio. I think a lot of you are very, I don't know, you just have this mysterious, you're like sexy. And like I said, you don't have to be male or female. It doesn't matter. I just feel like you have this mysterious sexiness to you, and you're charming, but you're also very different and outspoken. Like I said, you have a very unique style. You kind of aren't, you're not someone who goes with the trends. You're kind of like the trendsetter. Some of you also, I'm getting like you might wear hair pieces or do really fun things with your hair that a lot of other people wouldn't try, but you look really good at it. That's what I'm getting. So tell me more about pile 3's biggest fan. Can you just give me one person that pile 3 would be interested in knowing that they're a big fan? Give me the one person that pile 3 would want to know is a big fan of theirs. 3 of Cups, 4 of Cups. What is this? Okay. Page of Swords at the bottom of the deck. This person's been watching you. Could have been someone with the 6 of Swords that you moved on from. Not this person. 2 of Swords. You block. Why is this person's energy coming through? Get out of here. The Empress. Oh, why? someone else. Cancel. Yeah, Seven of Cups. You do have a lot of people. Two of Swords. Why are people so obsessed with you, pile 3? Who are you? All right, let's clarify. Oh my God. Somebody feels like they missed an opportunity. Could be someone in your friend group or somebody that feels like they had an opportunity maybe even to date you in the past and they didn't take it. Now they regret it. Three of Swords. Are you kidding? Three of Swords, the Star. Oh my God. Okay. Just breaking hearts. Page of Cups wanted to come out. So someone you have a crush on you. Tell me about a person that pile 3 would want to know who their biggest fan is. Come on. Oh, 8 of Wands. All right, pile 3. This is not going anywhere. You have a lot of people that want you. 3 of Wands. You have a lot of opportunity coming in. You have a lot of communication. 3 of Pentacles. You have a lot of people that want to collaborate with you. The World is fulfillment. A lot of you could... The Moon. I feel like a lot of you could be in the public eye or have a platform that people are very intrigued by, because the only person I was able to hone in on is this person, and I'm not going to entertain that kind of energy. It's nasty and disgusting. But with the 8 of Wands here and the 3 of Wands and the 3 of Pentacles, I feel like you have a lot of opportunity. And if you're like, well, where is all this opportunity? This is what's going to come to you, because some of you still might be going through that transformation process, and maybe some of you, your biggest fan, you need to know that this toxic ass person over here wants to come back and will come back after you've like healed and you're kind of investing in yourself and other people are starting to notice you. This person's going to come back and they have not changed. Just so you know, I know I said I wasn't going to talk about it, but this is a heads up for some of you, because remember the change that you have been through, because I feel like this person was one of the people that probably triggered all of this. Your glow up, and I feel like if you were drawn to pile 2, go watch that, because I feel like, and I love when piles do this, it transcends. This is like the second step from pile 2. Or this is like the chapter after pile 2. This is you're going to have a lot of really big fans. This is a major glow up for you. So, yeah, maybe go watch pile 2. Do not let this toxic person back. They just want a piece of the prize. They're only going to cause you. You've spent enough time with them. I'm just feeling like very greedy. They were not honest with you, and I can feel that very strongly, and they cause you a lot of stress, and they just want to come in and out. And when they think other people are attracted to you or are paying attention to you, they want to be able to just come back in on this hot rod, and you just tell them to fudge off, right? So pile 3, that is your reading. You don't need them. The World, you're completing. You complete yourself, and you're going to be traveling and having a bunch of other opportunities you should dive into. So that is your reading, pile 3. Thank you for joining me, and we're going to move right into pile 4. Right into pile 4. I'm going to grab another sip of my drink. Pile number 4. If you chose the Colombian shot glass, this is your reading. Oh, yeah. I forgot I even wrote this one. Imitated, never duplicated. What people admire about you. Ooh, okay. Imitated, never duplicated. Comment below if you know what song that's from. We have the cat. Let's follow the spirit animal and embark on a profound journey of self-discovery. Yes. Yeah, that sounds fun. Oh, we have power. So you got 2 of these cards. Mary J. Blige, healing. I love Mary J. We have Sparky D with resistance. We have the wolf, earth energy. Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. And we have storm warning, number 10. Ooh. Pile number 4. Let me just say right off the bat, y'all are a force to be reckoned with, big time. You have power, healing, or resistance, storm warning. You are a force to be reckoned with. That's why you're imitated and never duplicated. You have been one, I feel like a lot of you are fine by yourself. The wolf and the cat, because this is the cat spirit. Think of how these are 2 very independent animals. You know, wolves, they do travel in packs, but for the most part, they travel in packs, but they will also go kind of out on their own, or they'll kind of go out and then they come back, right? Come back to the den. They kind of go out on their own journey. Cats, think of a cat. I used to do, so I've trained a lot of animals. I used to be in 4-H. I've trained dogs. I've trained horses. I went, you know, through animal behavior courses and all kinds of stuff. And cats are one of the only animal that they say you pretty much can't train, because cats are going to do whatever they want. They don't give a flying fudge. Okay. I'm trying not to cuss on here. So, try not to cuss on YouTube, because whatever. Okay. But cats are very independent creatures. They're also wired very differently than any other animal pretty much on the planet. Their whole dynamic, their whole way of thinking, cats are just, they're wired so differently. They perceive things differently. They're also extremely intuitive, and I think that's one of your kind of your superpowers. I also think that, like I said, you were a force to be reckoned with. This wolf is coming out of like flames, so some of you could have, this isn't like a Phoenix Rising card, but I feel like you have kind of risen above the ashes, you know, kind of like the Phoenix Rising. Storm warning is, I think that you guys carry a presence to you that is one undeniable. It's a very powerful presence. And I want to say some people might even be really intimidated by you. Even though I feel like you also have and I feel like that's at face value, right? So if if you were to start at a new job, or, you know, you were to show up at a friend's house where you don't know a lot of people, and then you start talking to people there, and maybe even become friends with some of them, and you'll hear, or like kind of later or whatever, and they'll be like, yeah, I was so intimidated. I was kind of scared of you when I first met you. And you'll be like, what? And it's because you carry like this presence, like this no BS presence, but you're highly intelligent, you're highly intuitive. Think of the way cats move. It's very tactical, it's very skilled, but it has, like I said, I think it was in pile 1, had a tiger or something. It's with finesse. There's a sense of class. There's a sense of mystery. There's a sense of, I don't know, like this, I want to say it's like, kind of like mob boss style, right? You carry this presence and mystery to you, but it's also like a powerful sense of, like, you're extremely intelligent. I think people are very aware of how observant you are of situations, and like people know that you see like right through them. Like there's no getting away with anything. And I think you don't even have to say anything. It's your presence that exudes that. So people are like, oh, why? Like there's no getting away with anything with that person. She's going to know, like, I cannot lie to him or her. You know, they're going to see right through it. They're going to know. And this person's already feeling guilty and they haven't even told you a lie yet. You know, they're scared. You call them out. The thing is, I don't think that you don't want to intimidate anyone. I just think it's just how you are. I feel like you're like this wolf. You stand tall. You move with ease, but at the same time, you probably have just there's not a lot of people that are in your pack. And the people that are in your pack, those are your people. And it's really hard to get in the pack. So let's kind of dive in a little bit more. Imitated, never duplicated. What tarot deck do I want to use for this? Let's see this one. Okay. I'm actually going to stop the video. I'm going to pick it right back up though. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Okay. Have I been saying pile number 3? I mean pile number 4. Okay. Sorry if I've been doing that. It's pile number 4. Just to be clear. But let's get into it. Let's get into it. I feel like a lot of you could be Scorpios or have Scorpio in your chart. I also want to say maybe some Capricorn and Aries. So, what do people admire about pile number 4? What else? Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. Like I said, I was going to say you guys are very tactical. You're very strategic. I want to say some of you are probably very attention to detail. I think when your intuition calls for it, you make decisions quickly, but for the most part, I feel like you like to have a plan and strategy. Like I said, Capricorn energy. Very dialed, very planned. The thing is, at the same time, like when stuff kind of comes up, like these storms, I feel like you handle really well under pressure and you just kind of make decisions. That's why I got that Aries energy, kind of make decisions kind of quickly. It's almost like you work better under pressure, but when not under pressure, you definitely are very attention to detail, very planned. You also have like a big plan for the long run. I feel like you have a very good sense of direction, take charge attitude. Some of you could even be business owners or entrepreneurs. King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. King of Wands. When I say Capricorn, Aries, there we are. Yeah, you're people who kind of take charge. You know, the King of Wands here, he has that flame lit and he's going after it. The King of Pentacles is gripping that coin, right, for the long haul. The King of Wands is a little bit more impulsive, right? But he's also somebody who's very magnetic. He's an entrepreneur. It's like you have that risk taker. It's like calculated risks. I think a lot of you are probably business owners or thinking about it. But for the most part, if you can help it, you like to have a plan in place, but you know that sometimes life doesn't work that way. And sometimes you have to wing it. And for winging it, I think you're also very successful at it. And I think people admire about you that you're very put together. I also feel I'm getting a very protective energy. And I think that you really stand up for the things that you really, really believe in. And I don't know, I just feel like you take risks when you need to. Like I said, you are a force to be reckoned with. I feel like people look up to you as a leader and that you're strong and powerful. I think they're very inspired by you. You're very put together. Like a lot of you could be very punctual. You have the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, very focused on your coin, very focused on work. You master the things that you do. It's almost like, actually, I'm sorry, that is 7. That's 7 of Pentacles. Look, the 8 of Pentacles going out. Oh, that's so good. So the 7 of Pentacles, like you kind of plant those seeds for the long haul. And then whatever it is that you invest in, because these are two people that, the King of Pentacles and the King of Wands are entrepreneurs, they're business owners. With the 7 of Pentacles here, this is kind of planting those seeds to grow. The 8 of Pentacles is kind of perfecting that, whatever you're invested into, like really honing in on it. And with the Knight of Pentacles, you do things to be successful in the long run. And people really admire just your dedication to whatever you're doing. Your dedication also to your family, to your close friends. 2 of Swords. Why is the 2 of Swords here? Yeah, okay. I'm getting unseen, like this. Like the 2 of Swords is highly intuitive. I feel like you have a good way of navigating things and still protecting yourself, even though you don't know what's ahead. Like you trust yourself, and people admire that about you as well. You're very confident in what you're doing. 4 of Pentacles is you're very like when I was saying protective, this is protected. This is stable. I think you're very protective of the people that are around you. Your closest, like I said, your wolf pack. What else do people admire about pile 4? What do people admire about pile 4? What do people admire about pile number 4? 2 of Cups. Beautiful. 2 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So some of them admire the way that you either do business or the way that you treat, just the way you treat partnerships, or just your relationships, because 2 of Cups is not always love. It's also, people that you kind of see eye to eye with. The 5 of Pentacles, they admire your strength and courage to rebuild yourself. We have the 5 of Pentacles, the 7 of Pentacles, the 8 of Pentacles. So this is that where that resistance comes in, that pulling that power from healing, like the storm warning or whatever kind of wreaked havoc. A lot of people are admired by your strength and your courage and your ability to get out of a bad situation. You also have the 4 of Pentacles here. So this is kind of climbing. Wow, we got the Queen of Wands right there. Climbing, overcoming a lot of hard obstacles. And you still kind of have yourself so pulled together. I'm getting a very professional energy from you as well. The Star. Yeah, people look up to you. They admire you. They see you as an extremely very balanced person. Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. We might have an admirer. Oh, we got the Star twice. It's twice in this deck. Wow. Somebody's looking at you with some heart eyes. An admirer. What else? What else do people admire about pile 4? Yeah, I'm just getting some of you are like bulldogs. Like you take absolutely no BS. Death card, transformation, more Scorpio energy. The Chariot, how you can move forward, how you're driven, how you have transformed yourself. And I want to say quite a few times, but the Chariot is the one who moves forward. Your willpower, your determination, your ambition towards your goals. Because I want to say a lot of you are very, very successful. I feel like a lot of people don't know the struggle that you've also been through. But I'm just getting like a landing. You've always managed to kind of land on your feet. Kind of like a cat, you know. They always land on their feet. You're also not afraid to isolate yourself and take the time that you need to when you need to kind of regain your balance. What else is pile 4? What else do people admire about pile 4? Yeah, pile 4, you guys are noble. I'm just getting like definitely boss energy for sure. You just kind of show up in every area of your life and you're always there. And if you miss a step, which obviously, you know, living, being a human, you'll miss steps, but you always bounce back from it and you always learn from it. Like it's like when you guys make mistakes or things that you, like lessons that you had to learn, like that's it. You only have to learn them once. You only have to do that once. And then you learn from it and you kind of maybe sit in your head for a little bit. Not even a little bit. You're just like, okay, well, how can I do better in the future? And you move forward. You guys aren't stagnant. The Two of Swords is here, but it's not like you're stagnant energy. I think that you're, okay, let's assess the situation. Let's work through it. Let's, you know, why do we do this? Okay, this is what we need to do in the future. Note to self, it's time to move on, you know? I don't think you guys dwell in a lot of things. I think that you rise above from a lot of difficult situations. So it should, ooh, the Empress, boom. Empress and the Chariot still at the bottom. They want me to pull it. I'm just going to leave that there. We have the Empress, the Chariot, and the Star. The Death card to finish. That's 4 major arcana. Pile number 4. People admire you because you a bad bee. Literally. You inspire people to be stronger, to be powerful, to be empowered, to rise above. Use your intuition or use their intuition and come out on top, better, stronger, resilient. It's freaking beautiful. A force to be reckoned with. That's how you inspire people. Imitated, never duplicated. And pile 4, there is no way to duplicate this energy. Be proud of your accomplishments and where you have gotten. Your City and Empress energy, whether you're male or female. And it hasn't been with some storms, okay, and struggle. But you know that you'll always land on your feet. And sometimes even better than before. So thank you so much, Pile 4, for letting me read for you and to tune into this reading. I hope this finds you, you know, having a good day or night whenever you tend to catch this. And like I said, if you want to book a private reading with me, my Etsy shop is in the link below. I'm also on TikTok. I'll be posting more on Instagram when I have a little bit of time. But thank you so much. I'm truly grateful for all of you. And let me know if you like this kind of reading. I'll pump out some more. I do have some scheduled to record coming up. So let me know if you like this and resonated with it. And until then, take care. Bye.